It was a typical Thursday morning, the kind where the chaos of getting the kids ready for school filled every corner of the house. As I scrambled to pack lunches and make sure homework was in their bags, the phone rang, breaking the rhythm of the routine. The clock read 7:30 a.m., an unusual time for a call. The number was unfamiliar, which only deepened my curiosity. "Hello," I answered, balancing the phone between my ear and shoulder. To my surprise, it was my wife, Hannah, on the other end. We'd spoken just last night, so her early morning call caught me off guard. "I need your help," she said, her voice carrying an edge of urgency. Hannah worked as a marketing executive, traveling often for business. While I stayed home to manage the kids and my freelance work, she navigated a high-paced corporate life. Despite our contrasting roles, we'd built a comfortable life, a cozy suburban home, a close-knit circle of friends, and what I thought was a solid marriage. "What's wrong?" I asked, setting the phone on speaker to continue packing the kids' bags. "My purse was stolen last night," she explained. "It had everything. My credit cards, ID, even my wedding ring. I need you to cancel the cards and sort out replacements. My boss is helping me with a temporary company card." Her tone was hurried, but something about it seemed off. I couldn't quite place it. "Where did it happen?" I asked. "At the hotel lobby." I was distracted for a moment, and when I turned back, it was gone, she replied. "The staff is looking into it, but no luck so far." "I'll handle it," I reassured her, though unease settled in my chest. After we hung up, I canceled the cards and checked for unauthorized charges. Fortunately, none had been made, but the whole situation left me with lingering questions. Later that day, while sorting through some old files, I stumbled upon a bank statement for Hannah's personal account. It wasn't unusual. She'd inherited a fund from her late parents and managed it independently. But one transaction caught my eye. A $3,000 withdrawal from a local jewelry store dated just a few weeks ago. Confusion turned into suspicion. Why would she make such a large purchase and not mention it? I called the jewelry store, pretending to be inquiring about a past purchase. The clerk remembered Hannah vividly. "She came in looking very distressed," the woman said. "She mentioned her wedding and engagement rings were stolen and wanted replacements. She used a card as collateral and later sent a check." My heart sank. Hannah had told me only about her stolen purse, not her rings. Why would she need replacements unless she was hiding something? Determined to understand the full picture, I contacted the hotel where she had stayed. The manager confirmed her story about the purse but added a curious detail. She had been seen dancing in the hotel lounge with another man that night. The pieces began to fit together in a way I didn't want to believe. Was she pretending to be single? Why were her rings not on her hand that night? I decided to investigate further. Over the next few days, I monitored her behavior. When she mentioned an upcoming business trip, I saw an opportunity. I discreetly searched her briefcase one evening and found something that shattered my trust. A pack of contraceptives. We hadn't used them in years. With the evidence mounting, I hired a private investigator. The report was damning. Hannah had been meeting another man during her trips. Photos showed them dining together, embracing, and eventually entering her hotel room. It was undeniable. When I confronted her with the evidence, she broke down, admitting to the affair. She claimed it was a mistake, blaming stress and loneliness. But the damage was done. For the sake of our children, I stayed composed, though my heart was breaking. We filed for divorce soon after. The proceedings were painful but necessary. I focused on ensuring stability for the kids, knowing they deserved a peaceful home. Hannah's betrayal was a wound that would take time to heal, but I resolved to move forward. Months later, life began to take on a new shape. I met someone who had also experienced heartbreak, and we found solace in each other's company. She was kind, understanding, and wonderful with the kids. For the first time in a long while, I felt hopeful about the future. As for Hannah, she tried to reconcile, but trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. I wished her well but kept my distance. Life moves on, and so did I, determined to build a better future for myself and my family.